Hi guys, what's up? It's me, Vijayreyna, back at it again with another video. This is going to be a Reyna review. So to all my pre-existing Reynas, welcome back. And so to all my new Reynas, hello and welcome to my channel. We are the Reyna family and yeah, so welcome to my channel. I know the setting is a little bit different and the light quality is a little bit different. It's because my roommates are right now occupying the film room that I usually film in. So yeah, sorry about that. This is what we have to work with, so this is what we're gonna work with. I'm gonna tell you guys my thoughts about the preliminary competition, the swimsuit, the evening gown, the awards, all of it, because, well, my live reaction did not go as planned. As you guys know, MGI pretty much put out a statement that they're gonna copyright strike any YouTuber that tries to post their video or react to the preliminary competition, and I did get a warning about copyright violation, so unfortunately I could not do a reaction the way I usually do. So because of that, I'm going to give you guys my thoughts just out loud afterwards. So I have a lot of thoughts. I watched it again and I kind of ranked the girls. So I just want to kind of give you guys a list of what I ranked the girls, and what I guess I gotta read out the numbers. I'm not gonna do that. I'll just tell you guys the highest placements. So the high placements I'm gonna count as 8 and above. So for swimsuit, I said the girls who have 8s are gonna be Brazil, Colombia, 8 out of 10. So basically what I did is I ranked them out of 10. 10 being the highest, 0 being like the lowest. But no one got a 0. Everyone at least got a 1 or 2. So the girls who got an 8, which means that they're pretty good, are for swimsuit competition specifically, are Brazil, Colombia, El Salvador, India, Malaysia, who else? And then USA. Okay, so those are the girls who got an 8. I won't talk about every single one of them, or I guess I could. So Brazil for the swimsuit competition was really, really good. She performed really, really well. I was honestly impressed, but I wasn't too surprised because Brazil has been consistently good when it comes to the walk. When it came to her hairstyling, if I can remember off the top of my head, because I don't have it on my screen right now, I would say that I was a little disappointed with the hair. I thought that the hair could have been a little bit better. Her hair had like a bump on it over here, and she already has a more elongated face, which is nothing's wrong with that. She looks beautiful, but it almost over elongates her face when her hair is like that. So I would have preferred to see her hair a little bit more flatter perhaps, but she's gorgeous and you can tell that she's an experienced runway model. So yeah. And then I think I said, who else? Colombia. Colombia is always consistently good as well. She's just a really good contestant. She's always hitting the mark where it needs to be hit. She's always consistent. She always comes out and has a really beautiful physique, a really beautiful like walk. And I mean, she's Colombia. I mean, of course she's gonna be great. Colombia is usually always great. Curacao. Honestly, I gave Curacao an 8 in the swimsuit, but I really should have gave her like a 10 because she was so beautiful. I mean, honestly, it took me back to 2018 Miss Universe when we first kind of got exposed to her. I mean, I know she's competed before that, but I think many of us, including myself, kind of got to know Curacao during Miss Universe 2018 Catriona Gray's year. And she looked just as good, if not better, than when she competed back at Miss Universe 2018. I mean, it was such a pleasure to watch Curacao, Akeisha Albert back on the stage again. And I know that she's kind of gone through a lot of pageant systems, which is kind of sad because I would love to see her back at a pageant if she doesn't win this one. I don't think I've seen her at Miss World, if I'm correct, so hopefully she'll consider that because she's just honestly such a pleasure to watch. The next one I had was El Salvador. El Salvador, I don't feel like she's been talked about a lot. She's a really great queen as well, and her walk has been consistently good as well. So I'm not really sure why we haven't been talking about her much. She's really good. She's consistent, and yeah, I mean, I like her. I like her. So much to say. Let's see. I had India with 8. India was really good as well. I really, really liked her. At first, when I reacted to her swimsuit walk, I wasn't too sure about her spins at the beginning, but then as I rewatched it, I realized that it's supposed to look like that. I think it's on purpose that she does it. It's like a signature move of hers. And at first I didn't register it. I just thought she was having a hard time doing these spins because she was doing them kind of slow. But then I realized, oh no, this is like her signature turn. Like that's something that she's doing as a signature. I don't know how I feel about it, but after watching it again, I did like it and I got it and it's different. I don't think I've seen someone do it like that. So I liked it. And I think she did a lot better on the swimsuit competition during the preliminaries than she did during the boat. So I was really proud of her improvement in only a few days. I think she definitely heard the fans and took note. Malaysia is always consistent. She's always been a good walker. I have never seen Malaysia do bad. She tripped here or there, I think, a few times during the preliminary, but honestly, no problem because Melissa Lin is so good at playing it off, and she just keeps going forward. She does not let a trip or a stumble stop her, and I'm really proud of her for that reason. I forgot to say this, but Indonesia I also put as 8. Indonesia did really great as well. Nova, our Supernova, she did really great as well. I loved her hairstyling. I think in the video I wasn't too sure about it, but I did like her hairstyling looking back. She's really honestly a beautiful girl, mashallah. She's really pretty, and I'm excited to see more of her. She's also one of those girls who's been consistent throughout the competition. There's not much you can say negative about Nova. She's pretty good, and she's consistently doing that. Next, I have USA. So USA kind of surprised me. I think her name is Cora. I knew about her because I live in the US, so of course I wanted to see who's representing my country, my birth country. And I thought she was beautiful. I do know that and am aware that she's competed at USA before. I think she was, I don't want to say wrong. I don't remember what state she was. I keep wanting to say New York, but I don't think that's correct. But either way, she's honestly a beauty to watch. She looked so gorgeous on stage, and I was really impressed because I think she's been doing okay throughout the competition, but really in the preliminaries, she showed up, and yeah, she really showed up. She did really good. All right, so let's move on to our 8.5. So the girls that I marked 8.5 out of 10 are going to be, let's see, this is for the swimsuit still. Myanmar, Peru. That's it. So Myanmar and Peru, I gave 8.5 out of 10. So the reason why I gave Myanmar an 8.5 and Peru an 8.5 is because they were honestly so good. Myanmar was really good. I know a lot of people do not like Myanmar. I'm going to not say my opinion about Myanmar. I'm going to withhold my opinion. I will say this much, guys, just remember that Myanmar is quite young. She's 18. And I don't know about you all, but I was honestly not the best version of myself when I was 18, right? And, you know, Myanmar is going through a lot as a country. They're going through a coup d'etat. Their government has overthrown, their military has overthrown the government. So this may be the first time that Myanmar has gotten this sort of attention in her life, and it just might be a lot as a teenager. So, you know, let's be nice at least. Anyways, so Myanmar, I thought she did really good. I wasn't surprised. We all know that Myanmar can walk. We all know her styling is good. I know a lot of people are saying that she is a catfish. I'm going to withhold my opinions. You guys can think what you guys want to think about her. I'm strictly talking about her swimsuit walk. And for that, she was really good. And that just is what it is. For Peru, I mean, la máxima every single time. Peru is such a beauty to watch. Peru is honestly so good. Me encanta la reina de Peru muchísimo. Y me encanta gente de Perú también. So, si eres de Perú, entonces te amo mucho y muchos besos a ti. O para ti. So yeah, I liked Peru a lot. Peru was really honestly great. She looked amazing. I loved her hair. I love when she styles her hair in that fashion. I think it suits her the best. And her facial features are just so exotic. They're so unique. And I mean, I wouldn't be upset if they had a back-to-back. I wouldn't be. So moving on to my 9s, the ones who I scored 9 out of 10. That will, for the swimsuit competition, that will be only one person, which is U.S. Virgin Islands, Samantha. So U.S. Virgin Islands was incredible. I mean, I know a lot of people are starting to kind of pick up on how good she is. I also am aware that there's a lot of people who are not really paying attention to her. However, you know, she does come from a smaller island nation, smaller territory of the U.S., but she's just incredible at what she does. She's such a good walker. She did great during the interview. She's been consistent every single time, and there's no denying that. She's honestly a beauty and a gem to watch. I don't know her, but I'm proud of her. I mean, she's not representing my country, but she's representing a small island and she's representing it very, very, very well. So kudos to U.S. Virgin Islands for really stepping up to the plate and putting your island on the map, because that's exactly what you're doing, and you're doing it very well. She mentioned in her interview that her mom had a recent diagnosis of breast cancer. So I do ask that everyone watching this video, please send your thoughts and your prayers to her mom, that she, can fight and battle this breast cancer, and that her mom can go into a successful remission. And so Samantha, your mom and your family are in my prayers. And inshallah, which all just means God willing, your mom will recover and she will be fine and healed. So yeah. Okay, so moving on from that, the next one I have is my 9.5. So no one got a 10 out of 10, but one person got a 9.5 out of 10 for the swimsuit competition, and that is Philippines. Sorry, I just love CJ Opiaza so freaking much. Okay, CJ Opiaza, she got a 9.5 out of 10 from me. Honestly, I should give her a 10. Give her a 10. Forget the 9.5. Give her a 12 out of 10. Give her a 100 out of 10. CJ Opiaza is the definition of a beauty queen. She just killed that walk, you guys. I mean, the minute she came on stage, I wish I could put a clip of it over here, but they're gonna copyright strike me. She just gave it. I mean, sobrang ganda talaga. She was so good. And I mean, so good, so perfect, so everything. And I'm really, really, really proud of CJ. I mean, CJ, you are coming from a world of adversity. You are the breadwinner for your family, and your family, I hope they are so proud of you seeing you on stage. You honestly can take the crown, and I'm not going to be upset. I am obviously of Indian descent. My dad was born in India, and I want to see Rachel win. Of course, it's the Indian in me wants Rachel to win. However, if there was anyone else that could take the crown and I would be happy with it, it would be definitely the Philippines. Well, it would be any of the girls that I listed. So I'm really just so pleased with the Philippines. CJ Opiaza has an unmatched talent when it comes to her stage performance. I'm telling you, other ladies, if you're in pageantry and you need a pageant coach, CJ Opiaza is a runway coach, and I highly, highly recommend that you hit her up. And if you can afford her price, which CJ, you better be charging these girls good, because you're a quality coach, then I recommend that you go ahead and you go to CJ Opiaza, because she is honestly so talented and she knows how to transform her walk to match the pageant system she's in. She knows how to be grand and do what grand wants. And when she was at Miss Universe Philippines, she knew how to match her walk to match the Miss Universe Philippines brand. And so that's what I really love about CJ Opiaza, is she knows how to tailor her walk successfully into whatever pageant system that she's competing in. I really, really, really hope, win or lose, this is not the last time we see CJ Opiaza. I really, really hope that we get to see her on stage in other competitions, whether it's Miss Supranational. And honestly, I would love to see CJ Opiaza at Miss Universe. I think she has represented the Philippines so well. I mean, we saw how she handled the interview and the really tough questions from Nawat. So Filipinos, please spam CJ Opiaza's comments after the competition is over and encourage her to go to Miss Universe so she doesn't get away with the crown for Miss Grand, because we need this girl at Miss Universe. Like, absolutely we need her at Miss Universe. So moving on to evening gown, you guys. So let's talk about my tops. We'll start off with my girls who I gave 8s. So with evening gown, same ranking. I made it out of 10, 10 being the highest score, 0 being the lowest. No one got 0. Some girls got 1 or 2. Obviously, I'm not going to say which one of those girls I gave a low score, because it's just unnecessary and it's mean, and I don't want to bring anyone down if they see this video. All the girls did well, and my opinion is just that, it's an opinion. So the girls who got 8 out of 10s are going to be, let me see. Pakistan, and then USA. Is that correct? Let me make sure. And Peru. Okay, Pakistan, Peru, and USA are the ones that I gave 8. So let's talk about it. Pakistan looked really, really gorgeous, mashallah. Pakistan is the neighboring country to my motherland. Actually, my Nani Nanaji were my great grandparents were born in Pakistan, so technically it's my ancestral homeland as well. So Dil Pakistan, I guess. Um, and she looked so amazing, that lavender color, and she performed so well. She's so beautiful. I mean, whenever I see her on stage, I'm mesmerized, mashallah, subhanallah, and she just looked great. Oh, sorry guys, Indonesia, I gave it 8 as well. But Pakistan is really, really, really beautiful, and I'm so proud of her. And her spirit, her soul is so great. I hope Indians, you guys are supporting Pakistan because she's been really vocal about supporting Rachel in India. So please, if you're Indian, also support Pakistan, support Bangladesh as well, support all the South Asian countries like Nepal also. They are all Desi, so let's go ahead and, support our Desi girls. Okay, so moving on to Indonesia, Nova's gown. So Nova's gown actually was not my favorite gown, only because I wasn't a fan of the back. You can see the attachments in the back. I wasn't a big fan of that, but Nova is just so gorgeous. Mashallah, Nova is really beautiful. It's hard not to just be mesmerized by her presence and her face. She has such a beautiful face, and honestly, Nova comes off as really sweet and genuine and kind. She's been so kind to Rachel and been such a sweet roommate to Rachel. And I really love Rachel and Nova's friendship. And so I'm not giving her an 8 to be biased. I just think that she performed really well. And even though I wasn't a fan of the evening gown, because she did such a good job, it worked. So I would like to see her in something a little bit different for finales. I hope that she's switching it up. And knowing Indonesia, they're going to switch up the evening gown. She's going to have a different one, and it's going to be pretty good. They usually have, at least lately, they've had really good gowns that I've liked from Indonesia. So I'm hoping to see something really good for finales for Nova, because I wasn't the biggest fan of this gown, but I think they'll have something better for finales. All right, who else did I put as 8? Peru. Okay, so again, I love Peru. Tengo mucho amor por Peru. And I loved the color. She was wearing a neon green, right? It was like a neon green, and I think it just looked so beautiful against her skin tone. I do think she was having a little bit of trouble walking, so that's why I ranked her at 8 and not higher, because I would have ranked her higher, but I think that the walk was a little bit, I think she was so excited and doing so many twirls that sometimes the footing wasn't correct, but she looked gorgeous. I mean, that girl is just mesmerizing, Lord. I mean, Peru is just so gorgeous. She's so beautiful. And I can tell that her alma, her soul, is just so good, and it's so pure. So honestly, like I would not be mad if she won again. I wouldn't. Like, she's such a beautiful woman, and I feel like her soul radiates outward. So love Peru. Then I put USA. USA was again beautiful in that blue, I think it was a blue gown. I didn't actually like the gown itself. I loved the color. The color looked great on USA. I wasn't a fan of the gown though. So I do hope that she switches the gown up a little bit, because I would like to see her in something like not that. So yeah, but great job. The walk was good, so she carried it well. Now for my 8.5s. So the girls that I ranked 8.5 are Malaysia, Mexico, and US Virgin Islands. Okay, so Malaysia was just gorgeous. I loved Militia Lynn's gown. Militia Lynn, Miss Malaysia, looked incredible in that gown, and I don't give a damn if she slipped a little bit, okay? Who cares? Honestly, she could have fell and rolled on the floor, and I would not have cared, because she looked so good in that gown that there was nothing that was going to stop her from like just captivating the audience. Militia, sorry, she looked great, mashallah. I mean, she looked so beautiful, and no critiques. When she slipped, she just got right back up and kept going. It was like she never slipped, and that's what you do. That's what you do. And to point out a reference, I don't know if you guys saw Brazil during her evening gown, but she kind of struggled with, I think, some of her dress, and when she did, it showed all over her face. So Miss Malaysia did a really good job at persevering and pushing through the slip. She did not let it stop her, and she didn't show it in her face. She did a really good job, and she looked so beautiful, mashallah. So Malaysia, honestly, like I was very happy with you that during prelims, and you should be so proud of yourself. Malaysians, you guys should be so proud of Malaysia. I mean, this is one of your guys' strongest queens, and you guys have Sandra Lim from Miss Universe, who I love and adore. So I'm really excited for you guys. Malaysia, if you do not win Miss Grand, which inshallah you do, but if you don't, please go to Miss Universe. Please consider Miss Universe, because you will represent Malaysia so well. And you're so articulate when you speak. You're so articulate when you walk and you present yourself on stage. You think everything through so well. And I'm not even Malaysian, but I'm so proud of you. And yeah, Malaysians, you guys should be so proud of your queen. México, un país que es muy importante a mí y que yo tengo mucho amor para este país. And I've been to Mexico twice. I love it very much. Mexico is so dear to my heart. Y me encanta la gente de México mucho. This queen is gorgeous. First of all, la cara de México es bellísima. The face of Mexico is beautiful. She has a gorgeous face. So beautiful. I love her face. Her body is also just out of this world. And her physique, I want her physique, and I'm a guy, so I need her trainer. And the gown was gorgeous. This, like, if I remember correctly, it was this yellow, red, orangish gown. It was just like chef's kiss. She was just beautiful. And then U.S. Virgin Islands came out in this black gown. It was gorgeous. It wasn't my favorite, I won't lie. I do hope she switches it up for finales, because I do see her placing, hopefully all the way to the top 5. But it was gorgeous. She carried it well, and she's so gorgeous that, I mean, it didn't really matter what she wore. So moving on to my 9 out of 10s. Who got 9 out of 10 on my list? Let's see. Okay, the Philippines. Okay, so Philippines got 9 out of 10 on my list. She was just, I mean, she was CJ Opiaza. What can I say? What do I say anything else? Filipinos, you guys know just as well as I know, it's CJ Opiaza, and saying that should be enough to know that it was great. It was phenomenal. I loved the gown. I do hope it does switch up for finales. I will say that I didn't dislike it, but I want to see CJ in something even more grand. Like, I remember seeing her at Miss Universe Philippines, and her evening gown during the finales made me go like, oh my god. So this one did make me say, oh my god, but I still want to see something even more grand for CJ. I know she only had limited time to prepare, and I do think Mac is the one who made this dress, and such a great designer, honestly. Like, such a beautiful dress by such a great designer, such a respectable designer, and he makes such incredible gowns. So of course this gown was no exception. She looked incredible in it. And CJ, I'm so proud of you. I already talked about CJ for like 15 minutes, so I'm gonna move on. But she was great. So now my number 10 out of 10s. You guys are gonna both love and hate me for this, but I am going to always be an honest and unbiased beauty analyst, pageant analyst. That does not mean that what I say is not just an opinion, but it's at least an unbiased opinion. So my 10 out of 10s for evening gown. You guys want the good news? The one you guys are gonna love first? It's India. So, India. And Myanmar. I know you guys are about to be so mad at me right now. I know you guys are in your screen like, no, not Myanmar. Guys, my best friend since the 6th grade, since middle school, is half Burmese. So I'm not going to hate on Myanmar, because that'd be me. But also, look, I'm just being objective. Hold up, wait. Before you guys, look, I'm just being objective. So before you guys get upset with me and are like, I'm unsubscribing, I'm unfollowing, wait, okay, wait. Like, I can explain myself. Listen, let's start off with Myanmar and get her out the way so that way you guys will stop yelling at me. She looked good. She looked good. She looked good. She looked really good, okay? And I know you guys might be saying, yeah, because she had makeup. She's a catfish, blah, 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 blah. Listen, I'm just judging what's on the stage. What she looks like behind the stage, that's not what's being judged. We're just judging what's on the stage. She looked good. She had those little fingernail things. It was like, she was like, I don't know. She looked good. Like, come on, don't lie. Don't lie. She looked great. The gown was great. It was definitely Catriona inspired. Okay, Filipinos, don't get mad. I've ranked CJ really high, so don't get mad at me. It was definitely Catriona Gray inspired, but it was a good take on the lava gown. It was a great take on the lava gown, and she looked good. Like, I'm so... Should we move on? Are you guys mad at me now? Okay, we'll move on, okay? Let's just talk about India. Let's talk about India. Yes, the happy, the good stuff. India, woo, 10 out of 10. Vijayreyna gave her. Yes, okay. Let's talk about India. India looked, I mean, what can be said? Probably nothing. I mean, she looked phenomenal, you guys. India looked majestic. And I have, for years, and so many Indian pageant fans for years have wanted to see a Miss India in a modern take of Indian attire. And Rachel Gupta, shukriya, dhanyavad, because thank you, because you have finally delivered what us Indian fans have wanted for so long. And I'm not just giving her a 10 out of 10 because of that. I'm giving her a 10 out of 10 because the performance was, the outfit, the gown, expression. You know what the best thing about a queen is when they're on stage? How you really can rank them 10 out of 10 is when they're just enjoying themselves. And Rachel was having such a pure time. I encourage you to go back and watch Rachel's performance and see the smile in her face. You can see her soul coming out onto the stage and just pure happiness and joy. I mean, she didn't seem like she cared about a thing except for the fact that she was on that stage and she was just in the moment. Like, Rachel was just in the moment. It was just like watching Shanice Palacio, honestly. Do you guys remember Shanice Palacio's performance during Evening Gown when she was just in the moment and she was just smiling and so happy? Like, that's what it reminded me of. It was such a beauty to watch another human being that happy. And Rachel Gupta looked so beautiful in that gown, and she looked so happy in that gown, and she was just radiating positivity and beauty. And in that moment, I felt almost connected to Rachel, and it was a joy as a pageant lover and a joy as an Indian. And Indians, you guys should be so happy with Rachel. We should be so happy with Rachel. And I know people are saying things about her body. Please shut up. We don't body shame anybody, okay? Rachel looked gorgeous, and you can't deny that. You can't. I mean, you can, but you're wrong. So that is my evening gown and swimsuit kind of recap of my thoughts. Okay, guys, do not get mad at me. Listen, let me say something before I end the video. Guys, this is a place where we are having fun. Remember, you do not know these beauty queens. They don't know you. They're not your friends, okay? They don't know you. So don't take this so seriously. Let's have fun. The best thing about pageantry is that we come together from different countries, different cultures, cheer our countries on like the Olympics or like the World Cup, and feel represented. We can love our country and still be nice to other countries. I love India. I'm gonna always love India, right? But I can say that other countries did better. I did it for the swimsuit round, right? I didn't say India wasn't the best, right? So I still love other countries. I'm Indian, but I love the Filipino queens. I love CJ so much. I'm Indian, but I love the Indonesian queens. I love Nova. I'm Indian, but I love Militia Lynn. I'm Indian, but I love Peru. I'm gonna butcher her last name. You know, so it's like, it's not a big deal. It's okay. It's okay. Support everybody. Be kind to everybody. And be nice in the comments, and do not cancel me just because I didn't pick your queen as number one. I'm just one opinion, okay? Like, if you don't like my opinion, you are welcome to make your own YouTube video and make your queen number one on the list. But I I just want to put that out there because I don't want arguments, and I see a lot of it online. I see on Instagram how much that we're arguing back and forth. Guys, that's not what the queens want. They're friends, okay? Like I see sometimes Indians and Indonesians arguing. What are you doing? Nova and Rachel are friends. Stop. They don't want that, you know? So it's like, just, you know, why go to the Kibral? Inshallah, God willing, you guys will be kind to each other, okay? Put your guys' flags, your country flag down in the comments below so I know where you're from and I can root for your queen, okay? So put your country's flag down in the comments below or shout out their name. Let me know where your girl's from. And that way all of us watching can support your queen and pray for her good luck. And let's be positive down in the comments, guys. If you love this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really means a lot to me. Please go ahead and make sure you guys subscribe as well. Guys, so many of you guys have been subscribing. The Reyna family is growing and growing bigger, and it's all because of your guys' support. And I will keep giving out content to you guys. I promise I'll make the quality better. Just give me some time. I'm literally job hunting right now. I just graduated college, so I don't have a big budget, but I'm doing my best, okay? But I will learn video editing for you all. So please, if you guys can do me a favor and subscribe and like, I will do you guys a solid, and I promise to get better at my quality of my content. So like this video, subscribe, comment down below your thoughts, comment down below your guys' top 10 or whatever, comment down below your guys' country so we can root for them, and comment whatever you want. Or just say, hey vijayreyna, I'll be like, hey. And if you guys want, I can make a group me. Do you guys want to, not group me, but do you guys want me to make one of those like community chats on Instagram, like the Reynas or like the Reyna family on Instagram, and then you guys can all talk about pageantry in there? If I did that for you guys, would you guys join it? If I made like a little chat on Instagram, and then I can make like a Discord or something, and then we can all join the chat and talk about pageantry together. Is that something that you guys want? I don't know. Just let me know. I will be covering the finale as well. I think I'm gonna record myself, and then maybe I'll live stream it too. I don't know. What do you guys want? Do you guys want a live stream? I don't know. But yeah, follow my Instagram as well. Feel free to send me a message on Instagram. I typically reply to everyone, but I am in the USA, so my time zone is different if you're messaging me from Asia, okay? Mwah, mwah, mwah. I love you guys so much. And bye, Reynas.